It's really no secret that YouTube is one of the hardest platforms to grow on right now, maybe with the exception of Vine. But I think YouTube is one of the best places that you can grow right now because it's one of the few places that you can build an audience that you can monetize. So this video is for you guys with smaller channels just trying to get some traction out there, really get started, trying to get some more subscribers quickly. Here's 3 hacks you might not have known. Now, this first growth hack is probably going to be the simplest one, but it ties into the second growth hack, which is probably going to be the most revolutionary and one that you definitely haven't heard of. So just stick along here. Now, this first growth hack has become the meta for a lot of podcasts on YouTube. Basically, when you drop your long form videos or your long form pieces of content, you want to chop up the best moments into YouTube Shorts and post those shorts as separate videos. Obviously, everybody knows this, but YouTube Shorts tend to get more views than long form content. It's a lot easier for your shorts to pop off in the algorithm than it is for your long form videos. There's just less competition right now. So what you want to do is when you have those key moments in your long form videos where you're making a great point, there's something really funny, or there's something that represents you well, you want to take that and you basically just want to chop it up into some shorts and post that after you post that long form video. And just to drive that home, here's an example where one video I dropped that did under 100 views ended up getting an extra 19,000 views just by turning it into shorts. I took the main points from my main video and turned it into 14 separate shorts on YouTube. And then I just took the description and the tags from the main video and put that on my shorts. What used to be 70 views turned into over 19,000. Now, where this really ties into point number 2 is that what I like to do now, and this is a new strategy I've tested, is I like to actually take a couple shorts before my long form video drops and basically link to my long form video in those shorts. So I'm using them as a sort of promotional video before I even drop my long form video. Now, anybody who's spent any time making YouTube content knows that you're supposed to hook people. You're supposed to have a clear hook in the beginning of your video. So what I like to do is I like to take that hook moment at the beginning of my video and turn it into a YouTube short, usually about 10 to 15 seconds long. And towards the end of that, I'll actually have a clear call to action on that YouTube short that says there's a link to the full video below in the pinned comment, right? And that allows people to go into that comment and click on that link to go to the video that's about to premiere. Basically, I'm promoting that full-length video right before it drops, typically about 10, 15 minutes beforehand. Now, I've done this with my last 2 long-form videos that I've dropped, and they've both been 1 of 10 videos, meaning they're performing better than most of the other stuff I've ever dropped. And again, I'm linking the long-form video in the pinned comments. Now, I don't know if this applies to YouTube for sure, but on most social media platforms, if you can get somebody to come to your video through a link click, that counts as a share, which basically helps your content to go further in algorithms. This is what's true on Instagram. So I use that same logic on YouTube to say, if somebody's clicking the link in the pinned comment on one of my shorts that's promoting this long form video, it's probably going to count as a share for this long form video. And if I'm getting several shares within the first hour of it dropping, it's probably going to go further in the algorithm. And with these last 2 videos I've dropped, this has proven to be absolutely true. These videos are outperforming most of the other videos that I've dropped on my channel. I think it's kind of like the same concept as in music. You drop your album, you take 2 of your best songs off of that album, and you release them as singles before the album drops to basically get people to, tune in when you drop that album. You're just promoting. I'm basically taking that tactic that they have in music and I'm applying it to my channel. Now, growth hack number 3, and a lot of people don't know this, tags on YouTube don't matter that much. A lot of people look at that 500 character limit for tags on YouTube and they go, oh, I got to get all my search terms in. I got to get all my keywords in right here. Tags really don't matter that much in 2022, 2023. What actually matters a lot more for getting your video kind of organically found in YouTube's search algorithm is actually going to be your description. For me, what I've noticed is the more that I add to my description, when I get it as full as possible, I tend to get more views. So this last video that I dropped, which was a 1 of 10, I filled out the description with all 5,000 characters, chucking it full of keywords, and it was the biggest video I've dropped probably in a year. Before that, in last month's video, that one was also a 1 of 10 video, meaning it performed really well. And in that one, I had done over 3,000 characters for my description. So if you guys are, trying to push out a big long form video, especially if it's something that you put a lot of time into, I definitely recommend trying to fill out that description. That's going to increase your chances to get found in YouTube's algorithm, increase your chances to be found in search, and it's ultimately going to be able to help you find the audience that you're looking for. One of the most important things for your click-through rate, getting found, getting subscribers on YouTube, is just making sure that you're getting in front of the right people. And by having those right keywords in your description, you're going to help YouTube's algorithm to kind of connect your content with the people that are interested in that type of content. Now, with all of that said, I do want to be clear about the fact that growing on YouTube is not some super easy process. It's not going to happen overnight for 99% of you guys. It's probably going to take a year or two. Commitment is really the number one thing that sets people apart and allows them to pop off on YouTube. So I want to be clear in the fact that YouTube's algorithm is going to take time for you to fully understand. Some of these growth hacks may work for you, some may not. But ultimately, guys, the only way that you're going to find out for sure is by testing it and hanging in there.